Hey there, welcome to Going Nowhere Outdoors. We've got a lot going on at I can't talk. Welcome to Going Nowhere Outdoors. We've got a lot going on. Right now is the time of year we're wrapping up deer season, or at least have a break in it. We're pausing between the muzzleloader season and the late muzzleloader season, which is the holiday hunt for us here in New York. And so I have a little time to do a few things. One, I'm always hanging out with my buddies. That's Ginger and Waylon. Waylon's the puppy, and Ginger's the old bird dog. But besides hanging out with them during the day and having a few deer that I got to finish cutting up, I made a neck roast. There's going to be a video coming out about this in the crock pot. Excited about that for dinner. And then over here I've got all these things that are going on. One, I made a video the other day about chaga tea. So I made chaga tea and I made turkey tail tea. And then I did a gear review of the Suptig portable battery for my GoPro. And I'm just about to do a little Christmas project. So I'm going to be using deer fat from the deer I just harvested, which I rendered down. And I'm in the process of rendering that. I've got to filter it out. And I'm going to take the rendering from the deer fat, and I'm going to mix some birdseed with it and put them in these Tupperware forms so then I can give out a couple of Christmas gifts of these suet baskets for bird feeding. And then I just had a friend over who brought me some homemade maple syrup from last year, and he's agreed to let me come out and film him during the final stages of making maple syrup and talk about it here come late February, early March. So excited to have a lot of videos. Plus I also have coming out probably about 7 or 8 more deer hunts involving the tracking series and some other the harvest of deer that I've taken. So I'm going to end this, but then I'll finish this video with making the suet blocks for bird feeders. Thanks for watching. Hey there, I'm back. Time to strain the deer fat, some of the solids that are left over that I rendered, and then time to make these little suet packets. Fun little project, especially if you have kids or you have a loved one or some friend that's really into birding or feeding birds, rather. They're not the same thing necessarily. All right, so pour the renderings through a strainer. It's okay if some of the stuff is in there. The birds will actually like it. Just doesn't make it as shelf stable. So it's really this simple. You just take them in and you fill in your forms. I like to use the packaging from other suet packs, but I didn't have any that I saved. So you just make them about, I don't know, not even an inch deep. Excuse me, dogs. And then I'm going to take a break here, but I've got these little forms. I'm going to let them start to set up a little, and I'll video myself putting some of the bird seed in a couple layers. One so it's down at the bottom. As it gels up a little more, put some more in, and then when it's all done I'll put some on the top, and it'll be all mixed through it. Hey there, just putting in the first layer of sunflower seeds and other bird seed. The sunflower seeds and some other things are floating in there, and then the millet and the other stuff has gone to the bottom. And when this starts to set up, I'll probably put it out in the cold. As it sets up, then I'll put another layer in that's a little more suspended, and then when it's almost all done, but still a little soft, I'll put in some on the top, so I have a good mix. All right, this is how they look so far. What do you think, Waylon? Here's how they look so far. Okay, this set up much faster than I thought, so I'm adding a second layer. I might have to push it in with a paper napkin or warm them up in the microwave so they can sink in. And there you go. Ginger. These are pretty much layered throughout the seeds, and I'm going to put these in the freezer, freeze them up, pop them out, and I will give these to someone as a Christmas gift or put them out for myself, depending on if I make more.